This working? This on? Oh, something's happening. All right, cool. I think we're on. Hello, everybody. My name is Jason Robinson. This is Illustration by Design, my YouTube channel, and I am a graphic artist and illustrator who draws for fun and for profit. So, if this is your first time here, welcome. Thanks for showing up and watching this live stream. I'm actually here. It's not just a still frame. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button. Give this live stream a thumbs up, even though nothing's happened as of yet. But I would appreciate it regardless, because that will definitely help with YouTube's ever-changing algorithm. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm going to do in this live stream, really. I'm just sort of, I need to get some stuff done, and I haven't live streamed in probably a couple of weeks, which I apologize for. But yeah, it is. I need to really get on a schedule to do that. But anyway, yeah, I got something in the mail yesterday, package, and I was gonna do a unboxing video, but that takes me a long time. It's a pain in the butt, so I figured I'd just do it during a live stream. And here it is. Boom. It's from Eric Hawkins, if you can see that, from Stone Door Studios. And Eric Hawkins is a artist and a writer, and he has created his own comic book, which I assume is in this box. So I covered up his address. I don't know if he wants his address out there, but I covered it up anyway. But I got this package in the mail for the comic book that I ordered from him, and I'm hoping that that's what I'm getting. If not, it might be something else cool that he sent me, but I'm hoping it's a comic. So let's find out. Actually, let me actually get onto my into the chat and see if anyone's here. Oh, 2 people are watching. Oh wow, 2 people are watching me prattle and draw. I might draw. I'm not sure. We'll see. Hey, Flyfox Pro is here. How you doing? Good seeing you. Yeah. So let me open up this box from Eric Hawkins and see what we can see. I am now performing surgery on the box. Opening it up. So far, no blood. No need for suction. Hopefully, this will be a clean opening. Ah. All right. All right, got that and got that. I think that's it. Is that it? Oh, yay. It's open. Close up the X-Acto knife so I don't end up bleeding myself. Rah, there we go. All right, here we go. What's in here? Ooh, oh wow, there's a bunch of books in here. Oh, I thought I only bought 1 book, but apparently I didn't. This box is fairly filled with stuff. So let's find out what's in it. Let me just make sure that you guys can see. Should I zoom out? I don't know. Let's just play it by ear. See what happens. All right, the first book. Oh man, I got a bunch of books. Zombieful World of Oz. This is issue 2. Wow, cool. You guys see that? Very cool. And that is, I assume, Dorothy, a very very adult, not too adult, but she's grown up. A grown-up Dorothy in I guess appropriate. Is that cyberpunk? No, it's steampunk wear. So she's kicking, and it's not an Oompa Loompa. It's a munchkin, a zombified munchkin in the head. So it's pretty cool. They're about to blow his brains out. Very, very cool. This is a variant edition. The variant edition. So yeah, very cool. Oh, here's the regular cover. Oh, awesome. Again, this is issue 2 of Zombieful World of Oz, and you got Dorothy, Scarecrow, You see that? Scarecrow? Yeah. Tin Man and the Not So Cowardly Lion. The Cowardly Lion is seems very. Anyway, yeah, looks cool. Oh wow, issue one. I didn't even realize I bought issue one. I thought I just bought issue two. Um, okay, cool. So I won't miss anything. So here's issue one, regular edition. Very cool. And oh, neat. This is a very cool. This is a like a EC variant cover, sort of based on the old EC horror comics from the 1950s. Very nice. Ah, Scarecrow. Aha. Aha, neat. Awesome. And there's stuff in the back. Let's see what's in the back. There's lots of goodies in the back of the book. Move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. Um, hey, Bethany, how you doing? What did I get? I got Eric Scott Hawkins' Zombie Full World of Oz books, issues 1 and 2, and the variant covers like this. Looks very cool. So I'm looking forward to reading them. If I can get into this bag without ruining everything, let me just pull. All right. Can I do this without dumping everything on the floor? Let's try it. All right. Let me get my. I don't want to ruin the comic book. Ah! Oh no, it's wrinkled. Ah, no, look at that. Why? Why? It's no longer in mint condition. All right, what'd I get? Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Well, this bookmark is very cool. This is like a metal. It's metal? It looks metal. It's like a metal bookmark. Look at that. Can you see it? Let me get some light in here. Look at that. Wow. You could probably cut a guy with this. If you ever end up in prison, make sure you bring Eric Scott Hawkins' bookmark with you because you'll need it. Easily sharpen the edges on this, make this into a nice shiv, and then when the guards come to get you, you can just put it in your book and say, I don't know what happened. Yeah, I just found him here with his head cut off. So very nice. I love this. Wow, very well done. Nice. Wait. Oh shoot, I can't do it. Never mind. That's metal. I heard it. What's this? This looks. Oh, I got a. Oh, neat. What is this? It's a card and a button. This is for his studio, a Stone Door Studios comic. Very nice. And what is this? This is a card for something. Zombie for World of Oz with blood on it. Nice. I like that. Oh, neat. Is that his real signature? Or is that a print? I think that's a print. That's okay. It's still cool. Very cool. You put a lot of extra stuff in here. I love that bookmark though. Bookmark is sweet. All right. I wonder if this is magnetic. Oh, I know. Oh, I should put a magnet on the back and put it on my fridge. That'd be cool. All right, stickers. Oh, neat. Tin Man Chibi. Neat. To infinity and beyond. Neat. Very cool. Oh, another one for his studio. Stone Door Studios. Nice. Oh, it's a magnet. Oh, yay. Does it stick? It doesn't stick. Oh, man. Ah, it doesn't stick. Wait, let me try again. Ah, it doesn't stick. One more time. Ah, it doesn't stick. Ah, well. Maybe the magnet's just not strong enough. Will it have anything that'll stick to? I don't know. It is, yeah. It is magnetic because I just tried it with another magnet I have. I don't. This is a magnet. I don't know if I don't think this is magnetic. Hold on. Rat. It's not. It's not magnetic. So what I have to do is I need to take his bookmark here and then I need to take this magnet here. I need to cut this up and then glue it to the back of this. So take this and this, cut this up, put this, stick it on the back of this, and then I can put this onto my fridge. Okay, cool. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate it. So he gave me all the material I need. Oh, here's another bookmark. This one is just plain paper, though. This will only be good for paper cuts, not for actual life-threatening cuts. But if you take this into prison with you and you bring some salt and then you cut someone, you pour the salt into the wound and then it'll hurt almost as bad as cutting them with the actual metal one. So, you get it's almost the same effect, pretty much. So very cool. Look at that. That is neat. I love this bookmark. That metal one is so cool. And the sticker. And oh, cool. Got some cards here. Hey, the metal's here. How you doing? The metal. Oh my gosh, 8 people are watching. Why are you watching me? 8 people are here. He said. Bethany says he did a nice job adding extra. Yeah, he did. He did a great job. Oh, another metal thing here. Oh, neat. The Wicked Witch. Is this of the East? Or it has to be the East or the West. No, the East died. So she got smushed by the house. So the West has come back somehow. But very cool. I love this. I love her broom with the flames as the as sort of the straw. Nice. And oh, nice. Has stuff on the back. Oh, has all her stats here. She's 5'10", weighs 135. Neat. Nice, nice, nice. Very cool. He did a lot of work on these. Let's see, Cowardly Lion. Let's see his stats. He's 6'3", weighs 275, 279. Nice. You'd think as a lion he'd weigh more. He seems like a very skinny lion. He only weighs 279 pounds. I think lions weigh like what, 600 pounds or something. They're pretty big. But very nice. Love that. Let's see, Scarecrow. Now, Scarecrow weighs like 200 pounds. I'm gonna have to say there's something wrong. Scarecrows are filled with straw. He should weigh max 80 pounds. Let's find out. Scarecrow. He weighs 148 now. No, I weigh 148. I'm not made of straw. Well, I don't weigh 148. I weigh close to it. Fairly close. But no, he's 5'10". He weighs as much as I did 10 years ago. No. There has to be some pretty heavy straw inside Scarecrow's skin. Yeah, great. Love it. Very cool. What's next? Dorothy. How much does Dorothy weigh? Let's see. The witch weighs, how much does the witch weigh? The witch weighs 135. Dorothy has to weigh less than that. I'd say Dorothy weighs what, 115? 124. Okay. She got some meat. She's a Kansas girl. She's got some meat on her bones. So she's 5'5". Cool. Neat, neat, neat. Very cool. All right, who's next? Tin Woodman. He has to weigh probably 600, 700 pounds. You should probably more, but yes, he does. He has a good weight. He has a weight of almost a ton. He weighs 1,500 pounds, and he's 8 feet tall. Good, very nice, awesome. Oh, neat. I like the way his heart is exposed, like well, not like Tony Stark, but you can see his heart through his chest window. That's cool. Great job. Dang, man. See, Eric. I don't know. I'm gonna. I don't want to go into a mini rant, but people like Eric Scott Hawkins are people who deserve to have campaigns that fund into the tens of thousands, if not more, because he put so much work into it. And then you see other campaigns that they don't do any work, and they're funding into the over 100,000 or more. That's well, life is not fair, and this is yet another example of that. Eric Scott Hawkins, you've done a fantastic job with all this extra stuff you've put into this. I just bought a comic, and he threw all this extra stuff in it. Look at this. He even have a little metal card in here. Very nice. Very, very cool stuff. So awesome. So awesome. Oh, a postcard. Oh, welcome to Emerald City, Oz. Oh my God! Look at it. Look at this. He's got blood splatter on here. He's got Dorothy's lipstick mark. So much cool stuff. It's, you know, the lettering is done in a cool, like, Victorian style, you know, font. This is not a half-ass campaign. This is he put a lot of work into this. This is cool. Little mini poster here of the Tin Woodsman, the Tin Man. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, that's just the backing board. I got excited. It's like, oh, something extra. It's like, oh, it's just a backing board. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. Nice. Very cool. Love it. Thank you very much, Eric. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. That's not good. So this is the unboxing of Eric Scott Hawkins' Zombieful World of Oz, and I guess I did buy the first 2 issues. I just forgot that I had. But it's a very happy surprise to open it up and find out that I got so much cool stuff in it. So much cool stuff. What is this? Oh, okay. This is all right. I'm like losing track of stuff. Let me just put all this into everything that will fit into this bag. I will put into this little bag so I don't lose anything, because I have a tendency to lose stuff unless I keep track of it. You fit in there? Yay! I will leave this out because this has that button, and that button sort of takes up a lot of space. And I'm going to peel this off so that I can reseal it. Zoop, zoop, zoop. There we go. Got that in there. Good. I got this, and I got this cool thing. All right. Now, how am I going to get all this stuff back in that bag? Let me just put the comic in. I'll worry about putting everything else back in there afterwards. But let me get the comic in at the very least, and then I will have to worry about the rest later on. Actually, let me. Sorry. Clumsy. Let's see. That's the wrinkled part. So flip this, put this here, and let's slip it in. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you are having a good week so far. That get in? Yeah, it got in. All right. And get this stuff into. Come on. Get in there. All right. That's in there. All right. Cool. All right. Get all these comics. 4 comics. I think I don't even remember how much I paid. I know it was like it was not that expensive. I think he charged. I mean, it was. I think I paid like $15 for all this stuff. It was ridiculous. I mean, you get all this stuff from Eric for like $15. It was great job, Eric. So good. I look forward to the next campaign, the next time you offer your books. I haven't read this yet, but just the amount of stuff that came with it made it worth $15. I'm sure once I read it, I'll be even happier. So thank you very much. So cool. Now, up. I'm missing a bunch of stuff here. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be drawing. I'm gonna start drawing a little. And I'm gonna be working on Nasser's book finally again. I haven't worked on Nasser's book in a couple months now. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, Nasser Abadi is a writer. He is a horror writer. He's written several books. He's written a couple of comic books as well. And this is a comic book anthology that I'm drawing for him. We had a campaign back in spring, launched it in March, closed in May, and unfortunately it did not fund. But we are still going to we're going to try to relaunch it at some point in the future. But I need to finish drawing it first. So that's what I'm going to be working on a little today, and you know, over the next couple months, get it done. And hopefully you'll be seeing more of this stuff in the future. So that's what I'll be working on. Let me look in the chat and see what people are saying. Bethany asked, did he write and draw his book? Yes, Eric wrote and drew his book. I don't know if he colored it. I'm not sure. He may have, but I'm not sure. Flyfox Pro says, Jason not made of straw, confirmed. That is true. Metal says he's just filled with steel fibers instead, makes him tougher. That's very good thinking there, the Metal. Flyfox Pro says, I agree with you, Jason. Eric deserves better. Yeah, you have so many creators out there that work their butts off, and it's just, I don't know, it's just frustrating for me to see them not get the accolades, the due that they deserve, and other people sort of seemingly coast their way to fame and fortune. But like I said, life's not fair. So me complaining about it isn't going to make it fair necessarily. Hey, Shinobi Raccoon's here. How you doing? Good seeing you. The Metal says, so Jason thought of an idea to add to the coloring book. Okay. The Metal is talking about a coloring book that a bunch of people are putting together for, I guess, Halloween. And the Metal says, oh, glad you were getting back to working on it like you said back then. Yeah, I need to get it done. So you're still working on CU Comics Presents? Yes, I am. I try to support the hard workers as much as possible, like Nasser. Yeah, Nasser is a very hard worker. He writes a great deal. So, but anyway, hey, Eric Hawkins is here, the man himself. Thank you very much. I just unboxed your comics. They look great. I love the extras in it. Thank you very much, Eric. Everybody, if you're not subscribed to Eric Hawkins, you should be. Do it now, and give him some love and attention. The Fly Fox said I drew some stuff for the comic book I sent to Rick. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to think of something to draw for that coloring book. I know the deadline's coming up. It's like, I think it's like in like a week. So not sure what's gonna happen. But anyway, let me put on some music so I don't bore myself to death. Let me get some water so I don't talk myself to death. But anyway, yeah. What am I going to prattle about? There's not much. Well, I guess there are a few things. Apparently, a lot of the movies that were supposed to be coming out in theaters, because the theaters are still closed here in August, after, it's been, what, 4 months now that theaters have been closed, I think since March. That's what, April, May, June, July. Yeah, 4 months. Theaters have been closed, and so they've been putting off sort of premiering all these films like Wonder Woman and Black Widow, Mulan, a bunch of other ones. So now the ones that are tied to Disney, that are owned by Disney, like Mulan and Black Widow, they're going to end up being on Disney Plus, which is their streaming channel, their streaming network. The problem is they're going to charge you extra. If you've already bought a subscription to Disney Plus, which costs, I don't know how much, $10, $12, $15, I don't know. I don't have it. You can watch Mulan, you can watch Black Widow when they premiere it on Disney Plus. It will not be in theaters. They're just going to have it exclusively on Disney Plus. You can watch it on Disney Plus for an extra $30. And I'm like, no, I am not doing that. That's not for me to have to pay, not only buy Disney Plus, subscribe to it, but pay an extra $30 in addition to that. Well, so what am I paying? $45 to watch a movie? No, I'm not doing that. And I think it's kind of foolish for them to do it, because they're just going to end up losing money. Because once they stream it, once it's on the internet, people who don't have Disney Plus already are not going to subscribe to Disney Plus and then pay extra money to watch a movie that they can easily just download for free off the internet. It does not make, to me, it doesn't make any sense for Disney to do that. So yeah, the Marsupial Gamer says it's going to sail the high seas with that one. Yeah, it's you're asking to have your movies pirated. I don't understand why they would do that. I mean, if you're going to charge an extra price, make it minimal. Make it $5 because the person's already subscribed to your streaming service. So why would you make it so high that it just begs people to not order it? To me, it doesn't make any sense. So I look forward to seeing the box office numbers for some of these movies. You know, I don't know if Wonder Woman's going to go that route. I don't know if does Warner Brothers have a streaming service? It may not, but yeah, it's just I don't know. It doesn't make much sense. The mail says the only thing that fights piracy is accessibility. As accessibility goes down, piracy goes up, and cost is a factor in that. Yeah, I mean, when I already, you know, before the whole COVID-19, you know, shutdown stuff happened, I already refused to see any movie that was not a matinee because it's the Scrooge McDuck inside of me balks at the idea of paying $15 to see a movie. I'll do it if I'm going to the movies with my wife, you know, and you know, if we can't catch a matinee, I'll do it. But just going to the movies for the enjoyment of seeing a movie, I'm not paying $15 to see a movie. That's, to me, that's too much. It's too much. It's not worth it. So for a company to charge, you know, $30, to me that's laughable. It makes no sense. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Flat Fox Pro says HBO Max because apparently, according to the metal, HBO is owned by Warner Brothers. So that may happen. Wonder Woman may end up on HBO Max. So I just don't see it being a profitable endeavor. I mean, if these movies cost, you know, hundreds, you know, Wonder Woman, I imagine probably cost $150 million to make. Okay. Cost that much in advertising to promote it. So that's $300 million. So I don't know. I mean, they would have to make $300 million to break even. And can they make $300 million from people ordering it at $30 a pop? I mean, I guess they've done the math. Maybe they figure they can do it, but you don't just want to break even. You want to make a profit. I mean, Wonder Woman 2 should be $1 billion film. Can they make $1 billion in $30 sales from, you know, from HBO Max? I don't know. I honestly, I mean, especially with piracy, I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, Marsupial Gamer says more than it would cost to buy it on Blu-ray. Yeah, and with Blu-ray, you own it. You own it on Blu-ray. With on HBO Max or a streaming service, you're renting it. If they want to take it off the service, you don't still have that movie. You're screwed. You can buy the movie on Blu-ray, and if they decide to take it off Disney Plus, you still have the movie. You can watch it as much as you want, anytime you want. I mean, when to me, it's like the whole Adobe Suite thing. If you're not familiar with Adobe or Adobe Suite. Adobe is a graphic design, art company where they create graphic design programs for artists like me to use. Before, I mean, I'll say, when I say before, I mean prior to, say, I think it's like 2016 or 2017, you would buy the software, and they send you a disk, and you'd own the disk, and you put the software on your computer. Around 19, I'm still stuck in the 20th century. Before 2016, 2017, that's how it worked with Adobe. After that, they decided we're just going to have an Adobe Suite where you will rent the software from us. So you have to pay a monthly fee. I think it's like $50. I've never signed up because I think it's ridiculous and a ripoff. But you pay a monthly fee to Adobe, and then they give you access to the program for you to use. And when that month is over, if you don't renew your subscription, you no longer can use that program for work or for jobs or for whatever. So you're pretty much beholden to Adobe. And this is what this whole streaming feature film seems like, where you pay a fee and you don't own the actual movie. Right now, I own all of my Adobe software because I bought it. Adobe can take it off the internet, but it won't matter because I still have the discs that I bought from them. You can't do that anymore. And I get that same feeling from this whole streaming service thing with the movies. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. Eric Hawkins says Chester would say that is something else. It is the something else inside you, like a group of people that are notoriously frugal. Scotsman? I don't know. Marsupial Gamer says, I haven't been to a movie in a theater in over 3 years. Wow. I love going to the theater. I love seeing movies. I think the last movie I saw was, what was it? It was Bloodshot. And that was right after the pandemic hit and everything was about to shut down. And, most people had stopped going to the movies because they were scared. And I was like, forget that. I'm going to the movies. And right after, I saw it on a Sunday. I think like 2 days after that, they shut everything down. Movie theater shut down, and I was like, glad I went. I don't care. Eric Hawkins says, I get you. Movies are way too much. You take a family, you need it alone, pretty much. Metal says, I only went to the theater when someone else paid for me, like on a date or something. You had women pay for you on a date? You gotta be kidding me, dang. And even then, I cover my end by sneaking in food for us. The Metal says, I'd say Adobe is more multimedia engineering. They have stuff from music to video to coding as well. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they cover everything. So it's more than just graphics. I'm more familiar with their graphic stuff, but they do Dreamweaver. I can't remember. But yeah, they do tons of stuff. Eric Hawkins says, I pay $10 a month for Photoshop and Lightroom. That's all I get. More programs and more costs. Okay. Dark and Link says, is it okay if I be here? Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't it be okay for you to be here? Twitter drama, and some people hate me. I don't hate you. I don't know you. So I mean, other than Twitter or other than I mean, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Sure, show up here. I don't care. The Metal says, as long as you act reasonably normal, DL, most likely, yes. Metal has women beating down his door to give him money. That's what it sounds like. It's like, man, Metal has game. I need to, well, it's too late now. I'm married, but if I'd only known that ahead of time, I would have gone to the Metal for lessons on how to get women to pay my way to the movies. I've never mastered that puzzle. Apparently, the Metal has. The Metal is now bragging. Oh yes, I almost never pay on dates. I'm always in high demand. Ah yes. Dark End Link says the last movie I saw in the theater was Avengers Endgame. That was, yeah, it was a little over a year ago. So, but no, I like going to the movies. I like, yeah, it's just I just like the experience. I mean, I love seeing things on the big screen. And that's one of the main things I miss about the whole shutdown, being able to see theaters, movies in the theaters. I apologize. I'm going to have to think for a few seconds before I start drawing. Give me a second. All right. I'm tripping over my shoes. Move shoes. Let's see. All right. Brain. Oh. You guys see? I guess you can kind of see. Huh. The metal is just a gigolo. Huh. How do I know what I want to draw. It's just figuring out how to do it. The metal's killing me. Marsupial Gamer asks, "Hey, you want to donate a page to the Halloween coloring book that Metal and John Dilbert are making?" Yeah, I saw that. They sent me some information. I think yesterday. So, but the deadline's like coming up really soon. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to, but I can't promise yet. I'll try. I'll try to do it. Ah, man, I missed Stargirl. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, watch Stargirl. You should be watching it. It's one of the best comic book superhero shows on the air right now. No lie. Way better than CW stuff. It's not on the well, it's on the CW, but it's made for I guess DC streaming service. So it's very good. There's like no sort of political stuff or SJW nonsense. It's just good old fashioned superhero nonsense, which is good, and it's surprisingly faithful to the comics. I mean, it's changed a fair amount, but I mean, it's best thing about that show are the villains. The villains are like hardcore. I mean, they don't mess around. They will kill kids, housewives. They don't care. They do not care. They care about their plan coming to fruition, and that's about it. They kill their own family. It's really good. It's really well done. I mean, I guess I'm comparing it to the CW shows, but compared to the CW shows, it's really good. I really encourage everybody to watch it. Ray Thula says, "Are you doing drawing quarter tonight?" I don't know. I mean, I drawing quarter is going to be in a little over half an hour at 10 o'clock. So I don't know if I'll probably end the stream at 10. But I don't know if I'm going to be drawing in it. I'll be there. I'll be watching, and I'll be probably doing the straw poll. But I don't know if I'll actually be drawing. So, what's the versus theme for drawn and quartered? I don't know. It's versus, but I don't know what versus what, or if it's going to be up to the contestants. The contestants, like it's like game show. If it's up to the people who are participating. So I'm guessing Mike will explain further during the actual broadcast. So Raven. You're the character, whatever character you want versus Raven. That'd actually be funny. But yeah, I don't know what it's going to specifically going to be focused on. Yeah. Anyway, and tomorrow, whatchamacallit's on? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is another really good show. Again, if you haven't, I stopped watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2 seasons ago, and then I decided, I'll check it out again. And I started watching it this season. It's really good. It's well done. And again, I encourage, if you haven't been watching it, I encourage everybody to check it out. It's on at 10 p.m. on ABC. I just dread next season because when Stargirl's on, because they move it to the CW. Right now, it's not. They're gonna move it to, I guess, the CW universe, and it's just they're gonna ruin it, just like they ruined Supergirl, just like they ruined Constantine. They always ruin those shows by making them political instead of or just putting in like nonsense, making them silly. I don't, I just want a good, solid superhero show. I don't want to know the writers' politics when I watch them. I don't want to know their social views. I want to watch the characters and see what's going on with them. So I don't know, I'll enjoy this one season of Stargirl, and then I assume that after that they're just gonna screw it up. Well. There's something else going on that I wanted to I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it was. And it was sort of superhero-y. Cannot remember. TV shows, the movies. Oh yeah, I remember now. Oh, the Deadpool. Not Deadpool. What's his name? Deadpool. It's Deathstroke movie that just came out. Deathstroke Knights and Dragons. I think they originally they wanted it to be like a web series, and then they just made it into a full length feature film, and that came out recently, a few days ago, a week ago or something. And I saw it yesterday, and I don't know. It was okay, but it was just a lot of the writing was just painful. Let's see what's going on here in the chat. Metal says he's probably going to make them draw 2 figures in combat from different property lines, like Marvel versus Capcom. Eric Hawkins asked, "Have you seen Umbrella Academy? New season is out." No, I've never watched it. It seemed a lot like Magicians. Am I wrong? I don't know. My suggestion was J.R.R. Tolkien versus George R.R. Martin. Did you see the epic rap battle with them? J.R.R. Tolkien versus George R.R. Martin. Nah, that Ray Thule Bruce brought it up. Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. So what are you drawing? Asked Dark and Link. I'm drawing a page for Nasser Rabadi's horror anthology, Secret Comics Presents, and I was working. I've been working on it. I guess since when I start working on this, it's been a while. Um, Started working on it in I think January, off and on, and and now I'm getting back to it. So I have to finish it. So that's what I'm working on. But yeah, that Deadpool movie, it was good in the sense that it basically told the story of Deadpool and his family, Jericho, Rose, and some of these other characters. What killed it for me, though, I mean, the animation was, because it was a web series, the animation is not the best. The animation is kind of one of the weak points. But what really kind of killed it for me was that they changed him from Deathstroke to sort of Death Woke. Okay, he's it's just so it's so it's bad. Deathstroke is still an assassin. He's still a gun for hire, but he's a woke gun for hire. If you ask him to kill someone for you, he won't kill them. He'll kill you if he doesn't think that you're woke enough. In the sense that if he thinks that you are a worse guy than the person you're supposed to be killing, um, he's supposed to be killing, then he'll kill you instead. And this happens like in the first scene of the movie. He gets hired by this I guess Central American ruler to kill the leader of the group that is trying to take over the government. So he's hired by this despot, and he ends up killing the despot instead, and then threatening the guy he was supposed to kill, saying, if you're not any better than the guy the guy who wanted me to kill you, then I'll kill you too. If you don't give your people such and such freedoms, blah blah blah. Make sure that women can vote and whatever. I'm just like, why would Deathpool? Why would I keep calling Deadpool? Why would Deathstroke care about that stuff? He's an assassin. He's a gun for hire. He's not a politician. He's not a social worker. That's not his job. Yeah, Dark and Lake. I'm talking about Knights and Dragons. And that's how the movie starts off. And so I was like, this is stupid. I keep watching it, and throughout the entire movie, it's telling the story of his family, his wife and his kids. And his wife is like the biggest freaking shrew I've seen in film. I don't understand why they would make his wife such an annoying, unlikable character. She spends 90% of the time in the movie just haranguing him mercilessly about, it's like, oh, you cheated on me before we were married. How can I trust you? It's like, and she's saying this like decades after they've been married. She's still on about him, about cheating on her when they were just dating. I don't understand it. It's just like, shut up. Who cares? You married the guy anyway. So why are you still bringing it up 20 years after the fact? It doesn't make any sense. And she does this throughout the entire movie. And it'd be one thing if like, she showed up like once in a blue moon, but she's in the entire movie. She's following him around while he's, doing Deathstroke stuff, killing people, because she was also in the army with him, and she was actually his commander. So this whole thing is like, no matter what Deathstroke does, is never good enough for her. It's just like an endless 2-hour stream of this woman whining and complaining. It's like, you were never there for me and Joseph. It's like, it's your fault that his throat got cut, even though that it's just like, shut up. Oh my gosh. It was the worst. It was like he was married to Brie Larson, starring Brie Larson as Deathstroke's wife. It's like, shut up, lady. Oh, and yeah, the whole movie's like that. It killed it for me. It had some cool stuff in it. I mean, the movie was halfway decent, but I just kept on saying, it kept on wishing the whole movie is like, please, somebody kill her. Somebody throw her out of an airplane or something, because she's the worst. She's the worst. And then like in the climax of the film, you know, Deathstroke is fighting to save his son again for like the 10th time in the movie. You know, he's fighting to save him and his daughter Rose, who's like a backstabbing shrew like his wife, and he's fighting to save them. And his wife is fighting Lady Shiva. And if you don't know who Lady Shiva is like the top fighter in the DC universe. The top assassin. Batman can barely beat her if he can. I think he maybe beat her once. He may have cheated when he did. She's like the most dangerous person in the DC universe. And they have Deathstroke's wife, who's basically just a soldier, just an army soldier, fighting hand to hand with Lady Shiva for like minutes on end. I'm like, how is she still alive? Lady Shiva should have killed her within 2 seconds just by looking at her. It doesn't make any sense. It's so bad. So, yeah, so check out the new Deathstroke movie, Knights and Dragons. You'll love it. It is it's an experience. So I encourage everybody to check it out. Draken says Lei Shiva is not the top fighter in the DCU. Well, she's up there. Okay, she is good enough that an army soldier should not be able to hold their own against her. Let me put it that way. You need a lot more training than just the army to fight Lady Shiva hand to hand. Okay, yeah, top 10. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. This lady should have been dead within a second. And she's like doing backflips, and you know, and she's beating Lady Shiva at one point. I'm just like, what? No. Lady, you cannot be fighting Lady Shiva. And another thing, at the time when they're fighting, this woman is like, she's in her 50s. She has like gray hair and stuff. You know, she's not young. This isn't like a 25-year-old woman. This is a woman who's like in her 50s fighting Lady Shiva. Lady Shiva is like in her third. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Batman is considered the top fighter. Yeah, I always thought that was ridiculous too. I mean, Deathstroke is a better should beat Batman easily, and he has in the past. I mean, Deathstroke is superhuman, and he's a top fighter. Batman shouldn't be able to beat him. Yeah, exactly. Batman's the most inconsistent character in the DCU. It's kind of I kind of hate it. I much prefer Batman when he was fallible and he was, he wasn't like I guess they call it OP, overpowered. He's not really overpowered because he doesn't have powers, but he's ridiculous. I mean, nothing can kill Batman. You know, they basically made him unkillable in the DCU. It's just stupid. You made him completely uninteresting by doing that. Draken says, "Yeah, Tim Drake is one of the weakest in the Bat family. He can take out an entire military base without a problem." Yeah, and that's it's just ridiculous. They do the same thing with Damien. Damien's like 10 years old. Have you ever seen the Damian Wayne movies with Robin, the animated movies? They're ridiculous. I mean, I think the first one where he shows up, he's with Batman in Paris somewhere. They find out that what happens? They find out that is it his mom? I think it's his mom. I think they find out that his mom has been captured by Deathstroke, and his mom is like in the middle of the ocean. They have her captured on an oil rig in the middle of the ocean, like 1,000 miles away, and they're in a hotel room. Damien's in the next room, and Batman goes to check on him, finds out that Damien's like jumped out the window because he heard their conversation about where his mom is, and he's taken off on his own. Okay, Batman gets in his bat plane and flies to the same location. Damien beats him there by swimming. It makes no sense. I'm like, Batman flew from Paris to who knows where in the middle of the ocean in the bat plane. Damien beat him there by swimming. A 10-year-old? How did that work? How does the 10-year-old swim in the middle of the ocean and get to an oil rig and then climb the oil rig and still have enough energy to fight off trained ninjas by the dozens and kill them all? It made no sense. It's just ridiculous. Marsupial Gamer says Dick is the best Robin. Change my mind. I can't change your mind because it's true. Dick Grayson is the best Robin. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people claim that he's not. That's just wishful thinking on their part. Wow, 12 people are watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. I have never, maybe I have once or a couple of times, had 12 people watching me at the same time. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just prattling. Like I said, I'm drawing and prattling. Actually, I'm more like scribbling, but scribbling and prattling. Damien is everything wrong with modern Batman cranked up to 11. I don't mind Damien as a character. I just don't like it when they make like with Batman. I don't like it when they make these characters like unstoppable and like completely over, I guess overpowered is the term, I suppose. Because it doesn't make any sense. Like I said, I'd much rather have fallible characters that struggle than sort of characters that are basically Mary Sue's. I guess you call Batman what do they call him? Marty Sue, or Mary Stu, Marty Stu. I don't know. Whatever they would call that type of character. That's what Batman is. Because no matter what, he always has an answer. He always comes out on top. I mean, I'm reading the current Batman. I guess it's like the Joker Wars, where hold on. He's going through this gauntlet of characters and stuff, trying to fight the Joker and everything. And I think in the last issue, he gets stabbed through the leg by Deathstroke with his sword. He pins Batman to the ground, to the floor with his sword, all the way through. I guess through the bone and everything. And Batman's bleeding like a stuck pig. What's his name? His new Alfred, because Alfred's dead now. Gary Stu, thank you. Who's the guy who plays his new Alfred in the comics? Is the black guy who does his weaponry? Can't remember his name. He's played by Morgan Freeman in the movies. But anyway, that character shows up. He has to bandage Batman up like really quick because Batman's like bleeding out, and Batman can barely stand. The next issue, which takes place like 15 minutes later, Batman's doing backflips, climbing buildings, swinging through like nothing happened. It's like, what, you just lost like 15 gallons of blood like 5 pages ago. It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. You know, he's like fighting Joker's new girlfriend and stuff. Ugh. It's like these people don't read their own comics, don't they? If I remember a month later that Batman was on the verge of dying, you know, last issue. Why don't you? I'm assuming you're writing all this stuff at the same time. I mean, you're typing all this stuff out on the same computer, you know, so you don't have to wait a month like we do. How come you don't remember? I don't understand. Lucius Fox. Thank you, Dragon. Lucius Fox. It's not Luke. It's him. It's the original, the father. So Eric Hawkins says Batman has a healing factor we've never been told about. Apparently so. You know, I'm like, you know, if you're Wolverine, okay, I'll buy it. Wolverine can get his leg cut up and be back on his feet, you know, running around, you know, within 15 minutes. Batman should not be able to. But I'm still reading the book. I don't know. I guess I'm a glutton for bad writing. I felt the same way with what's another book, Batman book. If you haven't read it, it's called The Batman's Grave, and it's written by, of all people, Warren Ellis, who is a phenomenal writer, usually great writer. I loved him on The Authority, loved him on Planetary. I mean, he's written a ton of great books. Really good writer, and is drawn by Brian Hitch, who is a fantastic artist. He's been drawing stuff forever. You know, he used to draw the. No, he didn't draw the. Yeah, he did draw the Authority. No, he didn't. He drew. No, he did draw the Authority. He did not draw Planetary. He drew the Authority. He drew what was the comic that the Authority was a spin-off from? He drew that comic. He used to draw Justice League. He's drawn tons of books. He used to draw. He drew the Ultimates. That guy. So he's drawing The Batman's Grave. And on the surface, it's a beautiful book. It looks really nice. The story, though, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on, but it doesn't make any sense. Warren Ellis's characterization of the characters is completely off. It's like he either doesn't care or he doesn't know who these characters are supposed to be. He has Alfred. Alfred is a functioning alcoholic. So every time Batman comes home from a hard night's kicking butt, Alfred is drinking or nursing a hangover from drinking. And when Batman comes home, Bruce Wayne, when he comes home, takes off his cowl and stuff, Alfred goes on these extended spiels. Is that the word? Spiel? Extended tirades? Oh, he's not really yelling, but he's nagging, like Deathstroke's wife. He's nagging Bruce Wayne about how Bruce Wayne only cares about, is as Batman, how he only goes around beating up poor people, and that he's just another he's just another rich guy, beating up the poor. And I'm just like, what is Alfred drinking? What is he drinking? Absinthe? I don't understand. How does he not know who the Penguin, the Joker, Two-Face, and all these other people that Batman's fighting are? Does he not know who what's his name? Hugo Strange is? Most of the people Batman fights are not poor people. He's not fighting the poor. He's beating up, either really rich guys or psychopaths. That's who Batman beats up. He'll beat up street thugs, but I don't consider them poor people. That's like Joe Biden saying that poor people are just as smart as white people. It's like you're conflating criminals with poor people, Alfred. That's the wrong connection. Batman goes after criminals. He doesn't care how much money they have. He doesn't care how much money they lack. He beats up and fights criminals, no matter what their economic status is. And he does this multiple times in this extended series. And I'm just like, why would Warren Ellis have Alfred saying stupid stuff like that? It makes no sense. And it reads like Warren Ellis using Alfred as his avatar, which is stupid. It's just bad writing. Don't use characters that are established a certain way. Don't have them parroting things that they would never say, because it doesn't read true. And he does the same thing with Commissioner Gordon. I don't know if he's commissioner in the story yet or not. He might be. He probably is. He got in the last issue of the Batman's Grave. Batman fights this terrorist, beats him up, leaves him tied up in a location for the police to pick up, for Commissioner Gordon and the cops to pick up. Okay, they get there. They find the guy tied up and unconscious. Okay, and I'm reading it. It's like, okay, cool. Commissioner Gordon's got him. He's going to jail. The commissioner's there with two cops. The two cops look at Commissioner Gordon and say, "Hey, Commissioner, you want to go outside and have a smoke while for a few minutes?" And Commissioner looks at them and he says, "Yeah, I think I'll do that." And they make it obvious that the reason why they want him to leave is so that they can kill this guy, because apparently this terrorist had killed a few cops, and so these other cops say, "Oh, so this is the guy who killed the other cops?" And they say, "Yeah, this is him." They say, "Hey, Commissioner, you wanna go outside for a smoke for a few minutes while we take this guy into custody?" He says, "Yeah, I think I'll do that." And while the next scene is Commissioner Gordon still within earshot. He's like 5 feet away from him. He's turned around walking away, and one of the cops takes out their gun and says, what did she say? She says, apparently she says, "Hey, it looks like this guy just took your gun away from you. So this makes this a clean killing." And Commissioner Gordon's right there when they make it verbally clear that they plan on killing this guy. And then later on in the issue, Batman says, "So how's scumbag number 8 that I left for you?" And Commissioner Gordon says, he got killed. He tried to take a gun away from one of my men. It didn't end well for him." I'm just like, you just turned the only good cop in Gotham into a corrupt bad cop, into an accessory to murder. What? You ruined Commissioner. I don't understand. They took a character whose entire persona was that he was the one good cop in Gotham, and you just ripped that away. It's like a really bad Elseworlds story, or a good one, but it's not Elseworlds. I don't think it's not an Elseworlds story. This is supposed to be within the continuity of Batman. And so it's just bad writing from a very good writer, and that's what kills me. He's a good writer. Warren Ellis is a good writer. I don't understand why he's doing really stupid stuff with these characters and just ruining them. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I was prattling too long. I may have lost my voice. I apologize. uh, I work alone at home, so I don't have anyone to rant to. So other than my wife, and she doesn't care about comic books. So you guys have to suffer. Oh man. Anyway, glad I got that out. Been holding that in for a while. Let's see. Fly Fox Pro says I hate horror, but Nasser is getting me interested in it with this enthusiasm. Yeah, that's the cool thing about. I mean, I'm not into horror, but if someone's enthusiastic about something, that sort of gets me enthusiastic about it as well. Um, I'm not sure really how that works. the but yeah, I always find it cool when someone's is really into something and they can sort of share that enthusiasm with other people. Draken says, I thought you meant Harlan Ellison. No, not Harlan Ellison. Warren Ellis. That's it. I may have said Warren Ellison. I meant Warren Ellis. I don't remember what Warren Ellis wrote. He wrote The Authority. He wrote. He's written tons of things. He wrote Planetary, which is awesome. He's written a bunch for DC. Did he? No, he didn't write. I'm trying to. Did he? He did. Did he? Did he write the Ultimates? I can't remember. Now I gotta look. Let's see. What? All right. Don't fall. No, no, he did not. Oh, man, I'm knocking everything over. Dang. No, he did not write the Ultimates, but he's written a ton of stuff. So, very prolific writer. Did he write Cosmopolitan? Is it not Cosmopolitan? It's it's a DC book. I can't remember. Anyway, he's a better writer than this book would lead you to believe. I guess that's what I'm saying. Now, I've not drawn much today. I'm going to have to draw after this, after the live stream. I need to get back into doing this stuff so you guys can watch. What time is it? Draken said he wrote a few Ultimate Marvel titles. There are a lot of people who just shouldn't be allowed to touch Batman. I don't mind him touching Batman. I just want him to write the characters the way, in a way that makes them not seem like completely different people. Don't have Jim Gordon, Commissioner Gordon, committing murder, of a prisoner who's unconscious and tied up. That's not Commissioner Gordon. It's terrible. Don't have Alfred going on rants about the evils of capitalism when he works for a rich guy and he's been doing that most of his adult life. It doesn't make any sense. You know, don't have him, accusing, Batman of just beating up poor people. That's stupid. So terrible stuff. Yeah, Marsupial Gamer says cough. Tom King cough. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I know who Tom King is. I'm not super familiar with his writing outside of that sort of really weird. What was that one where they all the superheroes were like going to like a psychiatrist in the middle of nowhere, talking to a computer. That's this stupid storyline. But yeah, don't bring your own baggage, your own personal baggage, and drop that into your comic book. If you're unless you're writing your own characters, don't drop it onto established characters because I don't want to read it. I don't leave that stuff for your own psychiatrist, okay? Because me as a reader, as a consumer of comic books, have no interest in seeing a whiny, depressed Batman, a drunk Alfred, and a corrupt Commissioner Gordon, because that's not who those characters are. That's what I'm saying. But Fly Fox Press says, yeah, talking to a psychiatrist is dumb. It's not dumb, but it's dumb to have every superhero in the DC universe going to a computer in the middle of nowhere and talking out their feelings to them. It's just it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. And it doesn't make any sense that these characters would agree to do that, knowing who a lot of these characters are and who they've been sort of established as being. I can't see Batman talking to a psychiatrist about his problems or talking to a computer about his problems. I can't see Guy Gardner doing that. Draken says, okay, then we'll continue to talk to you. Okay, I don't know if that'll do any good, but But anyway, it's now 9:55 p.m. It's almost time for Drawn and Quartered, so I'm gonna head on over there. I'm gonna end the live stream, but yeah, if anyone wants or needs a GoPro, actually a new factory refurbished GoPro, I have one and I'm selling it on eBay. So I will probably post a link in the description of this video to get my GoPro sold. Actually, it was my sister's GoPro, and then she sent it to me. I checked it out, and it wasn't working properly. So I sent it back to GoPro because it was still under warranty, and they looked at it, they fixed it, or they sent me a new one. I'm not sure. It looks like it might be a new one because it has that sort of plastic stuff on the lenses. Yeah, so I'm putting it up on eBay. So if anyone's interested, just yeah, probably in a few minutes, check the link down below, and I'll have a link to eBay for it. So anyway, I'm gonna get going over to Mike's channel, Blacklist Universe. If you don't know it, go over there. We're gonna have Drawn and Quartered, and I'm gonna be working the chat and doing the straw poll. But anyway, thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time. Again, this is a drawing I'm doing for Nasser Abadi's Secret Comics Presents. One of the pages. It was page 6. It's page 6. So yeah, and I'll do another live stream sooner rather than later because I need to get going with this stuff. And the longer I stop doing it, the harder it gets for me to jump back into it. So right now I'm pretty rusty. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. 8 people. Draken says, how much? This is a GoPro Hero 7, and I'm selling it for $160. So I think it's sold. It's sold for I think like $199 or $200 and something. But because it's not brand new, my sister got it a year ago. I'm selling it for $150. 160 because I bought it from her for $115, and with eBay because they charge so much with all their fees and everything. Even selling it for 160 after all the fees are taken out, I'll only end up making, I think, $10. Yeah, I'll end up making $10 after buying it for $115. With the mailing of it, and with the fees and from eBay and from PayPal. Yeah, I'll only make $10 off of it. So, anyway, I'm gonna get going. You guys take care, and if you haven't already, again, hit the like button, give this live stream a thumbs up, and subscribe, please, if you would. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.